say it again, or am I all right?
Just reiterate what you just said.
Okay, we're calling this meeting to order. It's approximately 7:15 PM, April 6th. And we have determined that we do have a quorum today. Is there any adjustments to the agendas? None. Are there any visitors tonight that are here to speak on anything other than what's on the agenda? Thank you. Oh, okay. Because we are a quasi judicial board, we need to have a quorum in order for an affirmative vote on any of the applications. And have you all signed in? Okay, and when you do give your testimony, I will ask you to stand, state your name, and be sworn in. Okay, so first we'll just get rid of a little bit of the old business, which is the minutes for the DRB meeting of March 2nd. Is there a motion on that?
I make the motion that be accepted.
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor, raise your hand, please. We can't see Michael.
Aye. Yeah, I have my video off because I'm sick.
Oh.
Aye.
Raise your hand or say aye.
Yep, aye.
Michael, is it because you're sick you don't want to be on camera?
That is exactly right. Yes.
Thank you. Okay, motion carries. The minutes are approved. The second order is the decision of the Development Review Board for 10 Jefferson Street. Is there a motion on that?
So moved.
And a second?
I second.
Okay, all those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
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 Thank you. Motion carries. Next one is the notice of decision for 10 Transport Drive. Is there a motion on that?
I make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
those in favor, raise your hand or say aye, please.
Aye.
Okay, this motion carries. And the last one is the notice of decision for 56 Full Square. Is there a motion on that?
So
I'll make
moved.
the motion.
David, speak up.
Yes, I'll second it.
Okay, so Katrina's motion and who seconded? David, okay.
Yeah,
All those in favor, say aye or raise your hand, please.
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. All right, now. First order of business, or actually this is under old business, is that right? Is the Vermont Granite Museum of Barre Inc., 56 Depot Square, subdivision of property into 2 parcels, seeking final plat approval, UC-1 Zone District, AE Special Flood Hazard Area Historic Overlay District. Now, I'm just going to need you to state your name. And
I do.
Are you? I don't know if you're covering the microphone. We can't hear. I can't hear you.
Yes, I just do need to remind or let you know that because there is a minimum requirement of 5 votes, affirmative votes in order for an application to be approved. We do not have a full board here this evening. So it is your opportunity to postpone if you wish to, so that we would have more members present.
We have 5.
We have 5. You're satisfied with that?
I am.
Okay, thank you. Please go ahead.
We haven't really changed anything from what was done last meeting, and we did have them go ahead and serve the final plat. What do you call it? It's pretty straightforward. We're separating the rented parking lot from the depot building itself. The depot itself would still have 9 parking spaces, but the city lot would remain as a separate plot. So that's essentially all we're doing.
Michael?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, thank you. Sarah?
Is this essentially the same as the sketch one we looked at last week? Is there any differences? Or last month, I mean,
Exactly, all they've done, they've added some of the easement language that Janet asked for, and so that it's referenced on the plat.
thank you.
Tina?
Oh, no, I have no questions.
David?
No, I'm good. I'm set.
Okay. Then the board, we do deliberative session on this as well. Okay, the board will go into deliberative session at the end of these two applications. And you call Janet in the morning, or Andrew will receive a letter. Thank you for being here. Sorry for the delay. You're leaving this with us, so thank you. Good. Thank you.
Thank you all for your time tonight. Good night.
No, she was part of the museum. Esther.
She did. Just-
Okay. Okay. Second order of business is the trustees of the Barre Lodge 1535 Benevolent and Protective Order of the Elks, 10 Jefferson Street. Seeks approval to construct a patio next to the building on the Jefferson Street side, is in the UC-2 Urban Core 2 zoning district, and is in the Design Review Overlay District site plan approval. And who do we have to speak to the application?
Jim Fecto.
And are you?
I'll let Jim.
Okay.
Do you want?
Raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to present is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
It is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have your revised. How many 2 months? Yeah, it's because of.
Maybe we just go here.
Yeah, that'll be better, I think. Yeah, great, thank you. Okay, we do have your application.
Okay.
Would you like to go ahead and present anything?
Yep. I guess I probably should just redo it. It's very similar to the last application. The Elks would like to put a 12 by 36 patio on the Jefferson Street side. I think the last application was probably a little light on details or commitments. So we're going to commit to certain things tonight, and we're just going to have to live with them. So the site plan, I believe, is the same as the last one. I don't have it with me, but the proposed conditions would have the patio between 8 feet and 13 feet from the existing sidewalk. I think there was a question about the hours of operation, so I've listed what the current hours of operation of the Elks are. I don't know as those change very often. Not very often, and if they do change, I think we'll just commit to these hours for the patio. That way we don't have to come back and do this every time they change. The outdoor seating would be around 30 to 35 people. There would be let's see here. There would be a locking gate. The patio material, we have a member who is in the paving business, and he's committed to doing the work with pavement. So there'll be some excavation. A lot of that soil is non-frost susceptible, because I think they pulled some oil tanks out of there a few years ago. And so that's all been replaced with good soils. So we'll remove the topsoil, pave it. The fence will be set so that the posts are below the frost line. They won't heave. We may make it so that they're removable in the winter. So there'll just be a sleeve that we can put back in. I'm proposing 36 inches high. The lighting, we've provided cut sheets or downcast LEDs. For safety and control, the the Elks has several cameras on the building, but the proposal would be to put an additional camera so that, and a feed in the bar so that the bartender could keep an eye on what's going on out there. I know the DRB has to approve, is it outdoor entertainment or outdoor? So we'd like to request that. We don't do a lot of live entertainment, but we'd like that to be part of the application in case somebody wants to set up and play on a Friday night. And we would have outdoor speakers that would follow the noise ordinance. And I don't think there's some residential use next door, but this would not be anywhere near that. So it's not a flood hazard. I've provided my best attempt at some kind of a sketch showing that the fence, it's going to be a brownish color. I haven't picked anything out yet. We probably would redo the sidewalk from the current entrance to the lounge, just so it blends in with the patio. Shows the downcast LEDs, location of the security camera, and a lockable gate. I think there was some concern last time about use after hours. Hopefully the gate will alleviate that. And beyond that, we're just going to have to rely on the police. So I think after this, the Elks will go to council for an application to extend their liquor license to the patio. And so we'll get feedback, I'm sure, from the police chief. But it's a space that is going to resemble 4 or 5 other establishments in town, and going to operate, a very limited amount of time. We're not sure how much it's actually going to get used because it's not a very practical, for people to go in, come out, but we're going to give it a shot. And then if people end up using the outdoor space, then we'll figure out the serving part a little better. So.
Before I ask the members if they have any questions, is there anything that needs to be read into? Michael, do you have any comments, questions that you'd like to ask?
Oh, I wanted to say that I appreciate the level of detail that's in the revised site plan, and I do not have any further questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. David?
No, I was gonna say the same thing. I like it's a lot more information here as well. No, I don't have any questions either. I'm pretty happy with what we have.
Thank you, David. Christina?
I would agree with what David and Michael said. I think that some praises for getting a detailed thing. The pavement is a very good planning item, and the fence is a sensible height, and it should work out nicely.
Thank you. Sarah?
I would echo my colleagues here. I appreciate the detail, and I think we have a much better idea as to what we're gonna approve or not tonight. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hearing no further comments or questions, as I stated to the previous applicant, we'll go into deliberative session, make a decision. You can call Janet in the morning, and you'll also receive a letter with the board's decision. Thank you for being here. Sorry it took you 3 times, but
I do want to apologize because after I got off the last call, I felt that I was a little short and a little, maybe a little grumpy. So I want to apologize for that if I came off that way. So. Okay.
Yeah.
We all have our days, right?
Okay, thank you for doing that. Thank you for being here, and sorry for the delay. And good luck with your project.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I will entertain a motion to go into deliberative session.
So moved.
Sarah made,
Second that.
and we invite Janet and Michelle to stay. Okay, is there a second to the motion?
Katrina.
Christine, thank you. All those in favor, say aye or raise your hand, please.
Aye.
I-
All right,
I,
Thank you. Okay. Okay.
all right, bye Dave Delcor.
Okay.